Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we got something nice going on. We got a 2006 Honda Accord 2.4. We're gonna do a clutch swap today in it. The clutch pretty worn out. You gotta take your own little time and drive it. So that's what we're gonna jump on today, guys. So let's get started. Remember, guys, please hit that subscribe button if this video helped you. Please hit that like. It helped me a lot. I'm trying to get to that 500 mark, guys. Help me get there. I'm gonna help you fix your car, and if my video help you, share the video also. So first, what we're gonna do before we get deep down to business, we're gonna remove this intake tube. We're gonna remove the battery tray to give us some more room, and pretty much just move the extra stuff out of our way right here where we can get to the transmission. That's what we're gonna do first. We don't need no special tool for this, guys. Probably like a Phillips screwdriver. This already loose right here, so we don't need that. Pliers, flat point, and pretty much just disconnect the wire harness. These are some 8mm connected to the gearbox. So we're gonna remove all of that. We're gonna get the gearbox completely out of the way. So let's get to that. So this is what we got, guys. Say Clutch Max Pro. Some cheap stuff on Amazon. So it comes. Well, we got a new short bearings, tools. This is a clutch. I think this is a pressure plate. But yeah, guys, that's what we got. That's what we're gonna put in. Let's get it. Okay, guys, on the time lapse, you see me remove all the intake area right here, remove the battery tray, so we got more space right here to work with. I also got to access that sensor right there. So what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna remove the sensor. We're gonna remove the shift cables from here, remove the bracket, take it out of the way. We're also gonna remove the slave cylinder and just get it out of the way also, so that won't be in the way. And after that, we're gonna pretty much jack the car up. We're gonna remove both wheels, and we're gonna remove the CV axle, and we're gonna remove the bolts that hold in the transmission to the engine. So that's where we're heading right now. Cables, slave cylinder, wire harness, and then we're gonna jack the car up. Okay, guys, so now we clear the area right here, and these shifter cable right here, you want to be careful with these two pieces. It got like a little piece of plastic in here. It will break, and if it break, then it will have problem shifting your car into gear. So you want to be careful when you're moving it around in the engine bay area, so you don't break it. All right, guys, and this bolt right you just see me take out is from the back engine mount around here. It's best to get to it from the top and the bottom. It's more harder to get to it from the bottom, but if you can, that's up to you. You got another one that I gotta get to once we jack the car up. That's what we're heading to right now. We're looking good, guys. We ain't got no torque converter to pull, so all we gotta do is just remove all the 17mm from around the engine area that mount the transmission to the engine. That's what we're gonna get to. But before that, let's pull the axle. We're probably gotta drain a little bit of the transmission fluid, the gear fluid, I should say. So guys, from under the bottom of the car, I'm finna go I gotta pull this engine mount bracket right here. We gotta remove this one from right here. What I'm also gonna do, I'm gonna loosen this one, and I'm gonna loosen that top one also. And what that do, that just give you a little more leverage when you're trying to put the transmission back in. You got that room where you can play with it, get it out the way a little bit, to get the transmission back in place. So that's what I'm gonna do. This CV axle right here, you gotta dismount it from off the block. You got like 3 14mm to I think it's, yeah, 2 at the bottom right here, 1 at the top, and then you're gonna push it out. Also, this bracket right here, gotta remove 1 2 3, look like 3 14mm. You gotta remove that bracket also for 14mm. Get that out of the way. And pretty much after that, we got this 17, we got this 17. I don't think no more is behind right here. But yeah, so once you remove those 14, the rest is just 17mm. But for right now, what I'm gonna focus on is those transmission mount bracket, engine mount bracket. I mean, that's what we're gonna focus on right now. I'm gonna get those out of the way. All right. Okay, cool, guys. So far, what we have done, we have removed a couple of the engine mount bracket underneath the bottom, where I'll show you guys. And right now, we have removed the tie rod from the spindle. Try to get the wheel to move a little bit. We also pulled the bolt underneath the bottom ball joint. I'm gonna knock the bottom right now and pop it out, because I'm gonna go ahead and pull the axle. That's what we're going to do right now. So let's get that out of the way. One thing to note, guys, these engine mount right here, you gotta remove these engine mount completely to do it the way I'm gonna do it. So that's one of the things I'm gonna do once I remove the axle. I'm gonna just go ahead and remove those engine mount and support the engine with a jack, so the engine doesn't fall or rock out of place too much. So that's what we're gonna do, guys. Back at it, guys. I'll take a little break, come back. So what we're gonna do right now, before we even go no further, we're gonna remove the intake plenum right here. And what's that gonna do is give us access to the starter. We can access the starter and kind of put the starter back out of the way. So and this right here, if you look closer down there, that's a 12mm right there. You got to pull that 12mm, or if you can get to the one up by the top right here, whichever one work easy for you. It's still 12mm. Hold that bracket together. And clamps right here, 10mm, just regular sensors and stuff like that. We're just gonna pretty much fold it that way. I'm not gonna pull none of the water line to make any mess. It's not that type of job we're doing. But this is hold on by 5 12mm. You gotta remove this plastic piece, hold on by some 10mm. So that's what we're gonna do right now, guys, and get this out of the way. But we're gonna get the harder one first, so we'll remove that, and then we'll remove these. All right, guys, you see, see, I just removed the plenum, hold on by 5 bolt. And guys, quick pointer, this thing right here, this metal gasket, don't play with it, it will cut you. So once you remove the plenum, get it out of your way real fast. One wrong move and you will hurt yourself real bad, talking from experience. So yeah, so So we got the starter out of the way. The back one is a 14, the front one is a 17. The front one right here is the most important one. This one goes to the transmission, this one don't, this one mount to the block. So the only reason why I remove the starter is make it easier for the transmission to come back on. But yeah, that's how you remove the starter. And as I said, the bracket got to remove. If you pull the top one, you definitely got to pull the bottom one. So the best thing is to just pull the bottom one and just lift everything out instead of got to pull both of them. All right, so now what we're gonna do is pretty much support the engine, remove the axles. Let's remove the axle first and then get to removing the transmission apart from the engine. Okay guys, in the hood right here, so onto the bottom, what I did, I would just pull the driver's side axle out. Since I'm gonna slide it to the passenger side, I didn't even bother mess with the passenger one because it can slide with the transmission too. So that's what we're gonna do, just slide it with the transmission. So what I'm gonna do right now is just go ahead, remove the rest of 17mm that hold the transmission to the engine, and then after that, we're gonna pretty much just rock the transmission off after we remove the transmission mount. So let's get all of these 17 that hold the transmission in on the engine. Alrighty guys, so we're in there. That's where we're at right now guys. That's how far we're gonna go where the transmission is concerned. We're gonna just go ahead and pull these 10mm that's all on the plate on there, and then we're gonna just go ahead and replace the clutch that's inside there and put it back together. Let's get it. Okay, so I'll go ahead and put the new clutch in. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and put the transmission back up on the engine and mount it together. And we're pretty much going to repeat the procedure how we take it out or reverse. So that's what I'm gonna fix to do. Once I mount it to the engine, then we'll be back. Alright guys, over on this side, as I showed you before, the engine and transmission is made. Yeah guys, runs and drive perfect. The best machine on the road right now, as you can see. We're on the expressway, we're clocking around like almost 80. Perfect.